Your Bluetooth device is connected successfully.
Good evening, 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 everybody. This is going to be a really hot topic tonight. When it was time for me to get the gossip together tonight, I was like, nah, it's not one of those nights. It's a night that we need to be talking about what everybody else is talking about. And so we are going to open up the phone lines. This is going to be a hot topic tonight, but I need everybody to be respectful. Moderators, if you're a moderator and somebody curses, then they are to be removed from the live. No, nothing. If they say anything racist, they're supposed to be removed from the live. But if they call me a man, do not remove them because everybody know what I am. It does. That's not even important. Okay. So I just put up the phone number up there. Okay. And we're going to wait on a few more people to come in here. Tonight is a night that we really need to take phone calls to hear what you have to say, of course, about this Carmelo Anthony verdict. And we're going to wait on a few more people to come in before we start talking about it. Before I do that, I was exhausted. I was completely exhausted. I really wanted to do some celebrity tea tonight, but this was way more important because I have something that I want to say that I think everybody should hear. But we're gonna wait till we get a few more people in here. But until then, I want to remind you guys: if you have not purchased a ticket to come see me live, or if you have not purchased a ticket to support my comedy show, July the 26th, what are you waiting on? What are you waiting on? What is your excuse? I had a lady who came. She started following me 2 or 3 days ago. Never seen me before ever in life. And she started watching my show just a few days ago, maybe last week, and I already bought a ticket. She's not even coming And some of y'all been following me since for the last 3 or 4 or 5 years and still ain't bought a ticket. So put your money where your mouth is. You say I'm all that in a bag of chips? Well, show me. PT, why don't you come here? Why don't you come here? If Atlanta don't work, ain't none of it gonna work. So we're gonna get Atlanta out the way first, and then we're gonna go from there. Okay. Anyway, the phone lines are open tonight, and again, I'm not gonna be really doing any celebrity tea, but we're definitely gonna talk about what everybody's talking about, this Carmelo Anthony situation that's going on right now. So yeah, so 972-885-8492. So we're gonna wait until we get a few more people on here, and in order for us to get more people on here, you have to hit the like button. Yeah, you have to hit the like button. You have to share the live. That's another thing too. You have to share it. Matter of fact, let me share my live, because at the end of the day, I'm the one who's responsible for getting people in here. Okay. But welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Also, if you I wouldn't want to get punched by you. No, you wouldn't. I don't need to punch anybody. Why would I punch somebody? I'm a grown ass man. Why would I do that? Anyway, um, if you happen to be in the Dallas, Texas area, I would be performing there this Sunday in Dallas. You can come to a club called Sue Ellen's. Sue Ellen's, and I promise you I'm going to have on a lot of makeup. Tonight I don't have on makeup because I didn't feel like putting it on, okay? I wasn't going to put on the eyeshadow. I just put it on anyway. But anyway, yeah, so Sue Ellen's upstairs this Sunday at 3 p.m. And then the next gig after that is going to be my birthday celebration. And my birthday is actually July 10th. Shout out to all the cancers. But I have to celebrate it on the 10th in Dallas, but I'm also celebrating with the comedy show at the end of July because I had to move the date in Atlanta because of the World Cup. You know, I can't compete with the World Cup, okay? Just can't. I'm not a Cheryl Underwood. So anyway, here are the rules. Please do not repeat yourself over and over again. If you tell me that I'm not a man, a woman, you don't have to repeat that more than once. We already know it. Everybody knows what I am. It's a comedy show. I usually do comedy skits on here tonight, but tonight that's not how I'm feeling. We're going to talk about this Carmelo Anthony situation, and maybe a few other things we'll discuss. But tonight is what we're going to be talking about. And if you want to call it, so that's the rules. No cursing. Try to be respectful, which I know everybody's not going to be. So, but that's why we have people on here that can block you. So if you want to be blocked from the live, then by repeating yourself like a little kid over and over again, go ahead. We'll just remove you. So we're going to wait on a few more people to come in here. Let me know where you're watching from, city, state, country. Let me know. Check in. Let me know where you're watching from. Let me know. I got my good old spring water right here. Yeah, and I'm drinking my spring water. And this is going to be a hot topic tonight. And the only way this show is really going to work tonight, we got to get these phone calls. Yes, free Carmelo. The white man is looking us down for 400 years. I'll be checking in from Detroit. Yes, we're going to get into it in just a second. Yeah. We're going to get into it in just a second. As soon as I get 100 Mississippi, as soon as I get 100 views, we're going to go ahead and get into the conversation, okay? And don't forget the phone lines are open. I mean, we want to hear what you got to say. It's kind of hard to type how you really feel. It's okay to call. You can block your number out. You don't have to show your number. You can block the number out. We'll take your call, okay? You do not have to block your number. 972-88. Do y'all see the phone number right here? Let me know if y'all see the phone number. We're not talking about pride right now. That's not even what we're talking about. Matter of fact, I'm getting ready to go. Matter of fact, let me do this right now. I'll do it tomorrow. When the show is over tonight, I'm going to remove Happy Pride on my goddamn live because that's not what we're talking about right now. The fuck? Don't start that shit. So we need 50 more people. We need 50 more people in here. Then we're going to go ahead and get it started. But welcome in. Represent your city and state. Let me know where you're watching from. We got Mississippi in the house. Shout out to Texas. I'm in Texas. Matter of fact, I'm actually gonna remove Happy Pride right now. Let me go in here to my settings and remove it. And if anybody's celebrating Pride, I'm celebrating Pride. We haven't started talking about it yet. Please pay attention. When we start talking about it, then you can start talking about it. Don't just think you're gonna come over here and start running my show. Okay? You're not running nothing over here, okay? Just to let you know. And if you're that bad and bold, you call into the show. 972-885-8492. Hello, Baltimore. Welcome in. Yeah, we haven't started talking about it yet. Once we do, I'll let you know. We need 50 more people in here, and then we're going to go ahead and get into conversation. I'm going to say what I have to say, and then we're going to open up the floor to everybody to say what they have to say. Hello, Jamaica. Welcome in. I've been to Ochoria, but I don't know how far you are from there. But that's sort of like a resort area, right? Ochorias. Yeah, I've been there before. Mm-hmm. All right, everybody, continue hitting the like button. We got 20 people who hadn't hit the thumbs up. That's why it's only 55 of us watching. Continue sharing. I've already shared my live to about 20 groups. So y'all continue sharing. Now represent your city and state. What time is it in Jamaica? Yeah, I figured. Yeah, it is tourist. Yeah. Yep. Hmm. But we got off the boat and went to some places. Well, we got off the boat. We did some walking around and stuff. Yeah. At night, it's at 10:42 at night. Okay. I noticed on TikTok, it'd be a lot of people from Jamaica to be on live. They come on early in the morning. It'd be like, I think 6, 7 o'clock my time. It'd be a lot of Jamaicans on TikTok. Oh, okay, it's at night over there. Okay, yeah. Jamaica's not a safe place for gay people at all. Unfortunately. So, but what kills me is how they have all these laws against gays in Jamaica. But I know goddamn well there's some gays in Jamaica. And a lot of them are in the closet on the down low, and they can't be themselves because they get murdered or killed or put in jail. Sad. It's something how we're born into an earth that doesn't belong to us, and we make the rules and try to make people do what they want to do, and we're trying to force people to live how they want us to live. And you don't own this earth. You don't own this earth. You should tell people how to live. You don't own this earth. We should have rules and stuff like that. I understand that, but I tell you. Yeah, I don't. And to be honest with you, I really didn't really like doing the cruises in Jamaica because I know how their money goes against the LGBTQ plus ministers. So it's like I'm giving money to them. So I really don't even do the Jamaica ports anymore. So I know I hate to say that, but it's true. You know. But I know everybody in Jamaica is not like that. I do understand that. And I bet you the ones who are making the laws are the ones who are probably gay and in the closet. All right. We still need 50 more people on here before we get into this Carmela Anthony situation. So let me share my live with a few more groups. It helps if you share the live in groups. If you share it in some more groups, like go into groups, go and look for groups and share it in the Facebook groups, and share it on your phone to your friends, and so they can say, who is this man with that wig on with that deep voice? All right, share. All right, we have 60 people. Let's get them in there. Let's get them in here. And again, if you haven't purchased a ticket yet to my comedy show, you have to get one. Even if you can't come, I need y'all, stop telling me to come to California. Stop telling me to come to Arizona and all these other places, because if I don't sell out in Atlanta, I'm not doing any more comedy shows. No. No, sir. Yeah, and all of you who support me, now's your opportunity to sell out. Buy a ticket. I can't come with you. Buy a ticket. It's not gonna hurt you to buy a ticket and give it to somebody that really needs it. That might could use it. Because we're gonna sell out. Okay, we're trying to get them in here. We're at 60, y'all. We need 100 people before we get this situation started. And again, the phone line's open. And listen, if someone calls in right now, we'll go ahead and start the show. We're not going to wait on phone calls. You can call in if you want to start talking about this trial that happened in Texas where I'm at. I'm about 2 hours from Dallas, so I'm not too far from where this happened at. I know exactly where it's at. Yeah, I'm not too far from that area, so I know exactly where it happened. Yeah, so not too far from Fort Worth, Texas, and stuff like that. So everybody get ready to call into the show, 972-885-8492. We'd like to hear from you. Please be respectful, because I will hang up on you, okay? Please be respectful in the comments, or not, we will block you from the live, okay? All right, so for those who don't know what happened, Carmelo Anthony was found guilty of murder. He was a young black guy in the Texas area where he was at this track meet, or whatever the case may be. And from what I've been told, what I've been told is, and I'm gonna, matter of fact, I want y'all to hear. Well, no, I'm gonna let y'all hear. I wasn't there, but I'm gonna give you it's secondhand news. But Charleston White, who y'all know who that is, right? Charleston White, right? Well, he's the one that trolls people online. So, for one while, Charleston White was on the white guy's side. The guy who got murdered, he was on his side. But he changed the story after he said talking to his father, he found out what really happened. Okay? So first of all, I want to say this, and don't forget the phone lines are open. First of all, I'm going to say this. I already knew that they was going to find him guilty when I found out that they kicked off the black people that was on the jury. An all white jury, really? There's a lot of black people that live in that little town, in that town where he lived at. It's not all white people there. There are black people that live there, and y'all found every excuse under the sun to kick them black people off the jury. Because y'all know all it took was one or two of those black jurors to do a hung jury or whatever the case may be. And then listening to the people that were inside the courtroom who were actually there, so the jurors were falling asleep. They was like, we're ready to get this over. We know we're going to give him already, so let's get it over with. But how many times in the last 5-10 years, how many white people have been given not guilty for doing things that we know that they did? George Zimmerman. And you say that America's not racist? George Zimmerman. Let's go back. Young black dude walking through this neighborhood, minding this business. And I'm going to tell y'all something. I'm not going to be reading all these comments. If you want to call in, you can call in. I'm not going to sit here and read all these comments, okay? So I'm letting y'all know now. I'm not going to read all these comments because I don't have time to be straining my eyes and all that. So if you want to call in and say what you got to say, you can call in. I'm not going to sit here and go back and forth with you, looking and going off and saying, I'm not doing all that. So some of the comments I'll read, some of them I'm not, especially if they're too fucking long. I'm not going to do that. But all you got to do is call the phone number. All right. So what about George Zimmerman? This has been going on for the longest. It's not nothing new. I wasn't surprised. I was not surprised. I wasn't even surprised that I had a whole white jury. And you know what's sad is racist white people don't even know that they're racist. Because that's it's built down in them. That's how they are. They know no other way. And let me tell you something. I got my best friend. One of my best friends is a white guy. He might show up on the live tonight. We've been friends since high school, and he can't stand Trump's ass. And so, not all white people are racist. Let's get that out the way first, okay? So I'm only talking to the racist white people, okay? And we know that this country was built on racism. Black people built this country, and they have thrown everything to black people to hold us down, but we managed to always get up and continue fighting. Will we ever overcome? I don't think so. I don't think so. And you know what's sad is the racist white people who don't want us to come together and be one, they're the ones that stopping the progress of us being one and loving one another and coming together because maybe they're just scared of us. They fear us. No, I don't need makeup classes. I didn't want to wear makeup tonight. And if you don't want to watch my show tonight, you can leave. So, I just think that a lot of race people, since it's a proven fact. Now they're trying to change the voting stuff. They're trying to redistrict this and do this, and why? Because they know that black vote is real. And I feel sorry for the white people who don't want this, who want us all to come together and be as one. But there's a lot of racist white people that don't think we need to be a part of their life. And then they call themselves Christians. There's a lot of white people that don't think black people going to heaven. Not to their heaven. And we as a black race, we have tried our best to try to get along with these racist white people. We've done everything that we could do. We've bent over backwards. We have been beat up on our backside. We have been slaved off, auctioned off, beaten. Our husbands, the women's husbands have been taken from them, and children been taken from them back during slavery, and we still came out on top because the racist white people want to keep us down. So what I heard from Charleston White after he said that he talked to Carmelo Anthony's father, and this is what he said. And he was on the white guy's side at first. Usually Charleston White, if he says if Charleston White sticks with somebody, he's gonna stick with them no matter what. So he said that first of all, these two I believe it was 4 white guys. It could have been 2, might have been 2 or 4. They were known for being bullies in the school, all over the school. And they were big white guys. Huge. And I know I keep hearing everybody saying, why do you have a knife at school? It didn't matter if they had a knife or not. It wasn't premeditated. And listen, what happened to, let's go back to stand your ground. Is it the only white people that can use it? Ain't that what they did with George Zimmerman? He was standing his ground. How was he standing his ground and Trayvon Martin was minding his business? The police told him, don't follow him, leave him alone, don't. And now George Zimmerman is broke, ain't got no money, homeless, good. Good. That's where he needs to be, homeless and broke, because he know damn well he shouldn't have killed that. That boy was minding his business. The boy didn't have a gun, no nothing. And they found him not guilty. How can you, you can, I know how you could do it. So I said, how can you agree with George Zimmerman when the boy didn't have a gun? Because you're racist. And that's how you're built. And you're not built any other way but to be racist. And so that's the only way you're going to see it. Like a horse with the things on. You only see one way. Look at the rhino guy, but I can't remember his name, the one that shot somebody. He got away. Yeah, they said that he was the aggressor. I mean, and this boy ain't never been in trouble before in his life. I mean, when you were afraid, you're just afraid. I've been bullied too at school. I probably would stab somebody too if I had a knife or gun or a knife or whatever, because and they're saying that it wasn't a knife. But my thing is, knives are not they're not illegal. You can run around with knives all day long. You come to Texas, you see these people, white and black, got a big old knife on the side of this right here, especially in Texas, knives this long. It's not illegal to carry a knife. Maybe in school, but I was told that it wasn't a knife. So was it a knife or was it not a knife? Okay. But when you keep getting bullied and bullied, they say the boys were way much bigger than he was, way much bigger than he was. When you just, it's like a heat of the moment. It's like what they call it, passion. Forgot what you call it when you just when you're like at the end of. They said he tried to go one way, the other way, and he was just, you don't never know what you're gonna do. And I really don't believe that this boy would be. But see, when you bully people, this is how you end up. And now they saying they coming for the people, the family's money and all that kind of stuff. And then the fact that you, the fact that you just, I still can't get over that. I can't get, I get it. Yeah, the heat of the moment. Yeah, I do get it because I understand this is how America is built on racism, and so I'm not surprised they had an all-white jury. I'm not surprised. Can we let's keep it real. O.J. Simpson is guilty as a motherfucker, and we all know that. You saw how they did O.J. Simpson today. Okay, so how they did O.J. Simpson today. We know O.J. Simpson was guilty. We know damn well he took Ron Goldman uh, uh, and that girl's life allegedly. We know that. But see how good that felt, because it's for so long we as black people have been found guilty for something that we didn't do. Even though we felt good about it, we know that he was wrong, and we celebrated because all of the years of hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years of the not guilty, not guilty, not guilty, and even now, not guilty, Nicole, not guilty. And y'all know goddamn well they guilty. These racist people who do, look what happened to the man from Russia, China, the Asian guy who got away with killing the young boy who had water on him. Even if he had a gun, if he didn't point the gun at you, you had no reason to shoot him. Didn't he shoot him in the back? And they found him not guilty.
From Chicks.
This is the PT Show. How can I help you? We're only talking about what we're talking about. So if you call and talk about anything else, you will get hung up on. So anyway, as I was saying, so it's been like this for years. So when O.J. Simpson was found out guilty, yes, we were happy. Yes, we were. You know why? Look what happened to Rodney King. We saw the video. We sat and we looked at it and we watched it. We saw them police officers beat the fuck out of Rodney King. They whooped him like a fucking pig. They had him tied up like a old dog. And they found the motherfuckers not guilty. What? This is America. You just get so tired that you're just tired. And I know some of y'all may not want to hear this, but it's PT's point of view. I need him to give us a break. Like, we tired, God. Like, we because I'm beginning I'm beginning to think that they thinking that, oh, he on our side because he let us get away with murder. So we need a break, God. Like we really need you to be on our side. Because we've been playing fair, we've been praying, we've been marching and kneeling, and we've been playing fair. When do we get a break? Because they think, because they get away with all this stuff, they don't really believe that God is on our side. They laughing at us and child, they praying to God. He don't even hear their motherfucking prayers. But the way things going, you kind of wonder. We need a break. We need a break. 972-885-8492. The number is to call into the show. If you'd like to call and tell me what you think about the verdict. For those who did not hear, he was found guilty, of course, Carmelo Anthony, and of course, they gave him 35 years. How many years would he have to do with 35 years? And of course, they're trying to, and then I don't, here's another thing. Let me say this. This is one of the reasons why a lot of us black people, we get a little money. We want to run to the suburbs. There's nothing wrong with running to the suburbs. There's nothing wrong with it. But this is what happens when you want to be in with them. And this is why, as black people, we need to support our own black businesses, our own black, everything. It's nothing wrong, and that's not being racist. White people support their own shit. How many times have you seen an Asian person going up in a black restaurant? But we are flocked up in their shit so goddamn fast. Let's go to the Chinese place. How many Chinese people come to our shit? Now, you do have white people, they will go to the soul food restaurants, but you have more Mexican restaurants in Dallas and Fort Worth than you do black restaurants, and everybody that's going to the Mexican restaurants is white people. The same white people that don't want Mexicans over here. You want to pick up our ice, but you want to put some ice in your motherfucking cup. And some of you Mexican people getting just what you deserve because you voted for it. You voted for it. You voted for that. So Charleston White said that after talking to Carmelo Anthony's father, he said that those boys were known for bullying people. And see, Texas, we have stand your ground. That's why I don't understand why. But I do understand why, because it was an all-white jury, and they were out to get him anyway. Why we can't? Why does not the stand your ground work for everybody? Because they're racist. Oh, that county is baby. I know about that county, but I don't think that's Collin County. Hold on. I want to say county. I want to say for Carmelo Anthony. Hold on. Let me see what county this was. Hold on. I want to say Collin. Yeah, Collin County. It's for 21 and over. Okay, well, but check this out. If this young man felt threatened and scared, what is he supposed to do? Let him beat him up? He could have walked away. They said he tried to get away. That's according to Charleston White. Charleston White said he talked to his father. He said he couldn't go left or right. The dudes tried to whoop him and beat him up. Collin County. Yes, Collin County, Frisco. I know very much about that area. And there are black people that live there, but I guess you can't. I guess you can't help where you were raised or where you were born, because there's a lot of black people in Collin County. It's not too far. It's not too far from Dallas. I know exactly where it's at. Mm. We got the phone lines open if you want to talk about what we're talking about tonight. Yeah, he feared for his life. What was he supposed to do? He couldn't get away. He had to do something. He had the only thing that protect him, because they probably would have killed him. They probably could have killed him. But you think about all the white people who've been set free for killing somebody, just killing them, and they got away with it. Because we live in this type of world. We live in this type of country. If President Obama had did anything, half the things that Trump did, he would be in prison. Guess what? And Trump will never go to prison because he's a white man. But I wish America had the balls like South Korea did, because when they South Korean president tried to overtake the government, baby, they got her ass together, honey. They put that girl in prison. But America is built on racism, and they all have each other's backs, and they let them get away. They'll let them get away with murder, honey. And a lot of these racist white people who don't realize that they're racist, they trying to say, oh, Trump he can't be giving these people no money. These people did the insurrection. He's trying, and he'll probably get away with it, and they ain't gonna do nothing about it. And this is why it's important to be registered to motherfucking vote. See? So not saying that we want to just take over everything and let blacks do the same thing doing to us, but I think black people are going to be more fair than some of these racist white people. But this right here, your voter registration card, this is how you make a change with the judges and so you might not, in these different communities and stuff, so you won't probably have an all-white jury and you have these racist white judges, and you can have a mixture of everything. This is where I'll make sure I'll show my information here. This here right here is where you make a difference. Or try. That's where you try to make a difference. You have to vote. And let's keep it real. We don't vote. Now the black folks, we got out and voted for Obama though, baby. We got out and we voted. We turned the building, honey. Everybody was out. They was out, and everybody voted. So I feel bad for him. I do. I feel bad for him. I don't feel bad for anybody who bullies anybody. Here's an example. Black guy. He robbed a store. Tell your mama to put some blue on her eye. So he robbed a store in Houston. And after he took everybody's purses and wallets and everything, he turned around. A man got up, popped him right in his back, and took him out. Come to find out, he had a fake gun. Good. When you bully people and when you do things to people like that, that's what happens. Oh, you thought I was rude then? Well, tell your dead mama to put some blue eyeshadow on her motherfucking eye. Don't tell me what to do. You're not running nothing over here. So he got just what he deserved because he knew damn well that first of all, you had a fake gun. That's the first thing. And the second thing is you sit up there and you robbed everybody and you knew you was wrong for that. And you turned around and the man shot you in the back and took you out. Oh, well. Oh, well. Well, you're dead to me, so is your mama, so leave me alone before I block you. And we're not even talking about eyeshadow, bitch. We're talking about something that you need to stay on the subject. If you can't talk about what we talk about, then you can get your ass out my live. That's what you can do. Bitch. Did you do that in school? When the teacher talk about American history, you start talking about math? Shit. I deliberately did my face like this just to piss somebody off. I know how to do makeup probably better than you, your mama, and all your grandmamas and everybody else. So 972-885-8492 is the number to call into if you want to call into the show. Nine seven two 885 8492 is the number that you, if you want to call. So give me 1 second. And you know what? One thing I hate to do, y'all, I hate to prove points. I don't like to prove points. I really do. But bitch, I know how to do makeup. But I shouldn't do this, but bitch, I know how to do makeup. If I can't do nothing else, bitch, I know how to put on makeup. So we're not discussing makeup anymore. If you can't stay on the subject, then we're going to remove you from the live. We're talking about Carmelo Anthony. That's what we're talking about. And then go tell your mama and your grandma and them to come look at how I do my makeup and tell them to learn how to do their makeup. Moving on. But the phone line's open, 972-885-8492. We are talking about Carmelo Anthony. Do you feel like the jury was right or wrong? How do you feel about it? Do you think he'll do, how many years do you think he'll get? Someone said 17 years. Honey, I've been doing this for 40 years. The girls don't want a piece of me, honey. Trust me, you know. And I didn't even go too low. I was trying to stay, because I'm trying to stay on the subject of what we're talking about. They said 17 years, maybe. Yeah, 17 years. I don't know. Maybe maybe they can find a way to get him out. I don't know. I just felt like it was wrong. The whole thing was wrong. I just really believe this young man was just in the wrong place at the wrong time. And then on top of that, how you gonna tell somebody where they can't sit? I'm gonna tell you why. Because white racist people have always felt like, and even though slavery is over, they feel like they still own us. And they don't like to address us by our real names. They don't like to address us by our real names. They get our names mixed up. They don't want to call, they really still feel like they own us, and they can see, they really feel like they can come up to us and talk to us in that kind of way and call us boy, and yeah. So this is the reason why this happened, because they felt like they can go up to this man. First of all, you don't own that school. You can't tell nobody what fucking tent they have to sit up under. That's up to the teachers, and that's up to the people that's over your bully ass. And that's why your bully ass is dead, because you was bullying this boy. Hey, welcome in, Cassie. You was bullying him. That's how you ended up dead. When you bully people, this is what happens. Prayers go out to his whole family, Carmelo Anthony. And I hope that he gets out. I hope he don't have to spend but 2 or 3 years in it. I hope something comes up. I just do. Young man, whole life just gone because they threatened him and bullied him. Yeah, hopefully, well, now with Trump in office, it's going to be hard to get the FBI and all them people to investigate, because they on Trump's side. These racist people, they really, they showing their true colors, honey. That's the reason why I say, in order to change shit, you have to vote. When are we going to get this in our heads? When are we going to get this in our thick brains that we have to vote? If we don't vote, Okay, did somebody just call into the show and I missed the call? A 708 number? Okay, I don't. Let me call this. Let me call. I'm gonna call you back. If your phone goes into voicemail, I'm gonna hang up. Somebody, I don't know how I missed that call.
From. Yes, Cassandra.
Hello, it's the PT show. How can I help you?
Yes. Hi, PT. How you doing? I just want to know when is your show?
Which show, baby?
Your show at the in Atlanta.
July 26th. Are you coming?
I'm in Chicago. I'm gonna try.
Okay. Well, if you can't come, you can always.
If I can get there.
Well, if you can't come,
Huh?
if you can't come, you can always purchase a ticket.
I sure will. I sure will. I'll look on the phone and find out the prices.
Uh, you know how to find where the tickets are?
Yeah, I know how.
Yeah, it's on the very, very front of my YouTube channel. Till when you have to go to the links.
All right.
Yeah, when you
All
go
right.
to go to.
Yeah. Are you live in Austin, right?
No, I don't live in Austin.
Oh, okay. All right. What I'm gonna do? I'm gonna try to find your show. You look like you kind of funny.
I thought you was calling to talk about what I was talking about tonight, but you good.
Yeah. All right.
All right. Thank you for calling.
All right. All
Bye
right. Bye bye.
bye. Bye. 972-885-8492. If you'd like to call in to talk about what we're talking about, those boys were some bullies. Yeah, I heard they jumped on his father and beat him up. There's some violent kids. Yeah. Oh, thank you for saying that. Yes, I'm glad you said that because yes, they said that. Yes, they did say that. They said that. The boy, not Carmelo, but the white guy who jumped on Carmelo. They said he did. He jumped on his father, and they said they were very violent, and no, they were known for being violent. Well, that's why he's 6 feet under. See what happens when you be a bully? These things happen. Phone lines are open if you want to talk about the show. Call in what we're talking about. Hey, PT, just curious. You say vote, but they say they tampered with the vote. It doesn't matter. You just keep voting. You keep voting. So what we gonna do? Just stop? And the thing about it is, right now we going through that right now because of who's in office. But you still can't let that stop you from voting. You got to go and vote anyway. At least you can say I tried. Because it's not gonna. This is not the first time America has been in some bullshit like this. It's not the first time. Can you imagine what it was like back when black people were not able to vote at all, and it was the whites against the whites fighting each other? The whites was fighting each other, the South against the North about slavery, and the white people was taking up for us, and we weren't even able to vote. I don't give a damn if it is planned out. You still have to vote. I would rather vote in my mind thinking, okay, I voted, and then sit at home and not vote, and you get this motherfucker in the White House, and this bullshit go to happen, and then you be like, well, it's my fault because I didn't vote. I get so sick of black people talking about I'm not gonna vote because it ain't gonna matter. That's why we in the motherfucking position we in now. That's why. Had the same energy you had for Obama when he won, like you did for any other election, and not just for the president. All these the local shit. What are we gonna get this in our heads that this is how we gonna get ahead and get ahead? Because if you don't vote to change the laws and try to make things better, they're gonna do what they want to do. Yeah, as long as you live, you got to. I just didn't have the energy to do gossip tonight. I just was not feeling it with this stuff that's going on. I just didn't have the energy. That's true. You're right. We are in the position because of other races, but it's not all white people though, because there's a lot of white people that are on our sides. Yeah, when Obama won, we came out. Should he have taken a stand? No, it don't matter because they was gonna find him guilty regardless. They already had their minds made up. Yeah, yeah. You're not counted if you don't show up. Yeah. Can y'all please continue hitting the like button, please? We want to remind you guys. You can say whatever you want to me. It doesn't bother me. But you can't repeat yourself on here. If you say one thing once, you cannot say it again, or we'll remove you from the live. And absolutely no cursing. Okay? I'm the only bitch that can cuss on my motherfucking live. And anybody else, you'll be removed. Yeah, so, yeah, but the phone lines are open 972-885-8492 if you would like to call into the show and tell us what you think about this Carmelo Anthony situation, what's going on, what happened today, and do you think that he'll do all the 35 years? Do you think he'll do less? Do you think they might even? Well, I just want to know why didn't he use what's his name? Oh, Ben Crump. I don't understand why he didn't use Ben Crump. I don't know. I guess Ben Crump can't be everywhere. I guess he can't be everywhere. Okay, I asked you guys not to repeat yourself over and over again, and you just repeated yourself, and now we're going to remove you from the live. Yeah, if you repeat yourself, that'll get you kicked out. Uh, all white jury rigged from the jump. Oh yeah, yeah, he can appeal, and I'm sure that's what they're going to do. So is that when they would bring in Ben Crump when they appeal or something like that? Yeah, the verdict was very quick. Yeah, but I already knew it. I already knew it. I just said, I said, child, I'm not going to get myself excited. Now, if this had been in Dallas County, like in Dallas County or Harris County, it would have been something totally different. Yeah, because you would definitely had some blacks on. Maybe keep y'all kids out of these suburbs, honey. If y'all can, keep these kids out of these suburbs, honey. Because honey, now that they got away with it, these other white boys gonna try it too. These racist white boys, they gonna try it too. Right there, that's all. I don't know. I just know Ben Crump has done a lot of good things, so I don't know exactly what he does. But my thing is, I just when they say Collin County, y'all don't. I'm from Texas. I'm from Texas, and I already know about Collin County. I ain't gonna tell you what county I'm in, but it's very racist. Okay. But believe it or not, I grew up here in this little town, and we're good. We don't. No one's ever called me the N word. Maybe behind my back. I've never had in the school. I never felt threatened. All the white people we got along. The kids we got along. We got along with the rich people. And I guess I don't know why. No, I'm not in Harris County. I'm in a small country town outside of Dallas. And we all get along. We pretty much get along here. What? Only thing that happened to us was we was little kids. My mom had wrote into the newspaper and she was mad about something. I forgot what it was. And my mom, I don't know what made her do this. She just bold. She put her address in there and they sent my mom some fake African tickets and put the with the African with the nose the bones in the nose and told my mom to take her black ass back to Africa. Yeah. stop guessing where I'm at because I'm not gonna tell you. But I'm from Austin, but my family is on the other side of Dallas. I love Candace. I love that woman right there, baby. I love Candace Matthews. Yeah, Candace don't play, honey. She don't play at all. Because I used to live in Houston, so I know I love her. Yeah, she she'll come up to your house with that bullhorn, honey, and she will let you have it. She don't play. So I'm not myself tonight, y'all, because I'm not. It's not really. I'm not shocked about the verdict. We've been here before. I think I'm more sad for the young man because he had a whole life ahead of him. And I know you said, well, he killed a boy. He had a whole life ahead of him too. But when you bully people, these are the things that happen. You can let Trayvon Martin off, but you can't let this black boy. But you can't let this black boy off that was standing up for himself. And Trayvon didn't even have a motherfucking weapon. Give me 1 second. Hold on. I'm actually about to get out of character. I'm not really feeling this gig tonight because usually I play the piano and I'm not feeling this tonight. So it won't take me 5 minutes. I really don't have on makeup. It looks like I do, but I don't. So let me get out this character and I'll be right back. I'm gonna play for y'all, okay? And we're gonna still keep the show going. I'm just not in the mood for doing some crazy shit tonight. So I'm gonna play this little music right quick and give me about 2 minutes and I'll be right back. I promise you, I don't have any makeup on. Right, they got to get, they was trying to beat him up. All right, I'll be right back. Give me one. I'm telling you, it looked like I got on makeup. The only have thing was this. I don't have nothing else in it. Give me about 5 minutes. I'll be right back because I'm really not feeling this tonight. I'll be right back. right, I'm back. Yeah, tomorrow I'll be back in character tonight. I'm just not feeling it. Um, who was all on here? Hey, Kathy, I think he was on here earlier. But anyway, back to what we said. We still taking phone calls about this Carmelo Anthony thing. I tried. I couldn't do the gossip tonight. Oh yeah, that's an AI song. I could not do the gossip tonight. I was like, it's not. I wasn't feeling it. This is one of them nights, and it just like I'm not shocked. No, I'm not shocked about the verdict at all. So it is what it is. So I said, let me take this damn wig off, honey. And for the bitch that came from me earlier talking about my makeup, bitch, I know how to do makeup very well. Okay, very well, very well. I just wasn't feeling it tonight. And I didn't really have on no makeup. I really didn't. I didn't have no makeup. I had on some little black right here and a little blue here, and that was it. That was it. But anyway, yeah. So I don't know, y'all. It's just like we're just at a standstill, you know. We just at a standstill. It's just like, and I feel so sorry for him. I know he's in that jail. He's arrested, right? He's been arrested, right? Yeah. He turned himself in. Yeah. Yeah, I feel sorry. So they say he cried real bad. They say he cried real bad. Yeah, yeah, it's really sad. So here's another thing. Yeah, here's another thing, guys. Hold one second. Here's you said. Oh, really? Okay. Hey, Sky. I don't think his life is ruined. I don't. I don't think his life is ruined. Yeah, they sentenced him. They gave him 35 years. I don't think his life is ruined. I think a lot of times like my mom always say, and I say, when bad things happen to you, you could turn it around. You know, and not only because he's a black man, because he's just so young and he's never been in any trouble. He's never been in any trouble before, ever before. You know, and we do have the phone lines open 972-885-8492. Uh, yeah, yeah, that's true. Well, hopefully he don't have to do the 35. Hopefully he don't have to do the 17. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it is. Yeah, someone just said earlier that the guy who he unalived was jumped on his father, and they was known for bullying people. Even Charleston White, Charleston White at one while was on the white boy side, but Charleston White apologized. Let me see if I can find out what Charleston White apologized to to his father and to everybody, saying that, man, I apologize. After talking to his father, I didn't realize that the boy was a bully. He was a bully, and he um, was bullying people, and whatever the case is. Who had a bad decision? Whose decision was bad? Carmelo Anthony's decision wasn't bad. He was taking up for himself. They was trying to jump him, and they were bigger than he was. And Charleston White said the boys were huge, big old white boys. Oh, the mom said he was a bully. See what I'm talking about? Yeah, but they gonna let him off, y'all, because they all white. It's an all white jury. That's why they did what they did, because they knew they was gonna let him off. They was, they knew that. Huh? There were Asians too in POC. I'm not understanding that. That's why the phone line's open. If you want to call in 972, you can block your number. You don't have to show your number. 972-885-8492. 972-885-8492. Yeah, he is just a kid. It's gonna be okay. God will have his back. He'll turn it around, and he make it out. He make it out. You know. Well, let me ask you this: is the family able to get his money that he has, or can they move that money around? You know how O.J. Simpson and them been trying to get Ron Goldman been trying to get O.J. Simpson money for the longest, honey. Could never get it, so they're gonna have to move that money around, because I know they're gonna try to get it. Oh, really? Yeah, pills are costly, I'm sure. Yeah. Well, let me tell you about Collin County, honey. You don't want to fuck around over in Collin County, honey. No, ma'am. No, sir. You don't want to fuck around over here where I live at either, cause. But I never been in trouble. I grew up in a little small white country town. I never got in any trouble. Got along with everybody. I was telling y'all that earlier. But I have some friends that got in trouble for robbing stores, and they got a long sentence. So you grew up in Collin County? I had a lot of people here in my hometown, and they got their ass in trouble, and they got a long sentence. It's all white town. That's why if I had a family, I would grow my family up. I wouldn't have my family grow up in an all white town. I just wouldn't do it. You said, okay, let me read this. Let me put my glasses on. Oh shit. Oh, um, you said the parents need to get an attorney to appeal all of the witnesses lie. Oh, that's crazy. Yep, the Sandra Bland case. I mean, it's just. But I never had. Again, I'm telling you, I've never had an issue where I live at, and I'm not telling where I live at because it's a small town. But I've never had an issue there. I've never. I feel more safer here than I do Dallas and Houston when it comes to the cops. When I moved back home to be closer to my mom because she's getting older. When I moved back home, and when I was driving in my car, the police waved at me. I'm like, hey. Oh, I forgot I was at home. Police pull over. You need any help? You need anything? But baby, in Houston and Dallas, you be driving like this and know you ain't done shit. Let me tell y'all something. Baby, I look like a fool earlier. What kills me is when I put on comedy, like I'm trying to be comedy. Y'all say I look good. I'm like, what? Oh, really? Mm. Oh, it's just crazy, man. It's crazy, yeah. So for those who just tuned in, I do celebrity gossip, and I play the piano and clown and do stuff, and but tonight I just wasn't feeling it. I wasn't feeling it. It's exhausting, yeah, yeah. Yeah, probably so. Yeah, I bet they better hope they better not find out. Oh, thank you, K32. That long ass name. I hope they don't live there. I hope they move after this. Did he have a twin brother? They said he had a twin brother that looked just like him. Now, that's crazy. Can you imagine how his twin feels? Ugh. Racism exists? Yeah. Because nigga, I ain't sleep. I know racism still exists. I ain't sleep at all. Somebody say he shouldn't have had a knife. No, you shouldn't have been bullying him. If y'all could please give me 100 likes. Whose twin? The white boy that got murdered had a twin? Uh-huh, and you right about that. You are so right about that, Hitman. And I've said this before, and there's no shade to the white people watching me, but and I know y'all all white people aren't the same, but oh, okay, oh, it was the white boy that had a twin. Okay, he the one that started all the shit and got his brother unalived. But what I was saying is, white people have always felt like they could just talk to us any kind of way, because they have for years. Boy, dude, yeah, they for years they have talked to us. When the motherfucker say something to me now in 2026, say that I wish the fuck he would. Bitch, I was born in the '60s. I'll cuss your motherfucking ass out. And I'm very respectful. I'm a very respectful person. My parents raised me right. Hey, how you doing? Great, great. Have you call me a boy? Call me a boy. You let a white man, I'm gonna cuss that motherfucker out, and he gonna felt like he had been shot with these guys. Cause y'all know I got a mouth on me, baby. I got a filthy, nasty mouth. Well, I tell people now, hit me if you want to. You better be underage and hit me. Your ass going to jail for hitting a motherfucking senior. Cause bitch, I'm a senior. I may not look like one, but I'm a motherfucking senior. Hit me and see how many years you get. I'm gonna be laughing all the way. Ha 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 ha. If they catch your ass, you going to jail. One thing I do though, since I turned 25, I never leave home without it. Now, I got my other thing too, but I don't just carry that around. I don't just carry that around because that's for my home. To protect my home. But yeah, hopefully I'll be back to normal tomorrow. I'll be back to normal tomorrow. It's just it's just sad. It's really sad. I worry about my little nephew. He's 6 now. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, and they know, and they know he started it. They know that boy started that. And again, the phone lines are still open 972-885-8492. While I still have everybody's attention, thank y'all for getting me 100 likes. I want to remind everybody that I need to sell out. Just imagine if everybody watched me buy a ticket right now. Imagine if everybody watched me right now buy a ticket. Oh man, I'd be good. I'd be good. I'd be good. But we're gonna get them sold. Yeah, and got his twin. That's where everything started. Carmelo wanted him not to touch him. But did he touch Carmelo first, or did he just stab him? Did he touch Carmelo? Did he push him? See, and they still gave him 35 years. Whew. It's fucking crazy. Mm. Oh, take it up for yourself, Black. No, I think the black people in jail they gonna take up for him. The black guys they gonna take up for him, and I'm sure they've been training him. I'm sure they've been talking to him and telling him what to expect if he goes, and just be strong, keep your head together, and just let us work this out, and it'll be okay. But I think a lot of strong black men, or he's gonna go to prison. I don't know where they'll send him, but a lot of those black men, they know that boy didn't do that intentionally, and they're gonna have his back. I really believe they're gonna have his back. Yeah, but the thing about it is, like I said, like even Charleston White said, y'all white people think y'all can just tell us where we can sit, where we can't stand, and where we can do. You can't tell us what. He had no business telling that boy where he could be. That's not his business to do that. Yeah, like they over us. A lot of them still feel like they over us. Some of them watching me right now, they just ain't saying nothing, saying, "Yeah, we over you, nigga. You ain't over me." So I want to share something with y'all that happened to me yesterday, uh, and I don't know if it means anything, but I don't think Cheryl Underwood would just follow you just to be following you, but she followed me yesterday on my Instagram. She followed me yesterday. Why I don't know, but she followed me. Yes. So shout out to Cheryl Underwood. So if you do have an Instagram, please follow my Instagram. I do my little comedy skits on there. It's PT underscore shows. PT underscore shows. I need to really change it to I need to keep everything all the same. PT's point of view, but that's too long. But yeah, it's PT shows, and she followed me on Instagram. I don't know why, but she followed me. Yeah. And it's the real her too. Yeah, it's the real Cheryl. I checked it and overlooked it and checked it to make sure, and it's definitely her. Yeah. What the hell is this? Yeah. They are black. If the daddy is black, they're all black. 972-885-8492 is the number to call into. And don't forget, guys, if you want to grab a ticket for my comedy show, July the 26th, the food is free. So when you pay that little $55 or whatever, the $50 in the tax, your food is out. How many places can you go and eat for free when you buy a ticket? Not too many. unless it's some ghetto ass place, and they bringing the shit from home. Anybody having a birthday around that time of the month, I'll get you in free, but you got to invite people to get a ticket so they can come help you celebrate your birthday, July the 26th, around the 26th in Atlanta. Hmm. It does exist. Yeah, it does. Like I told y'all, it's like I told you I live in a little white town and I never really had any issues, but I know it's racism is here. I already know that. But I have a friend of mine. He's a white guy, and he pops up on my live from time to time, and they were filthy rich. This family's still filthy rich, and I lived in a poor neighborhood, and he didn't judge me. And I'd go to his house on the weekends after school. You know, I'd go to his house, after the football games and hang out with his family. They didn't judge me at all. His father was real religious, so not all white people are bad, not all, and we're not saying that, but we know there's a lot of them who feel like they own us, that we're no they're better than us, But it's some good white people out there. It really is. That got our backs, and I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Black lives still do matter. People kill me when you say, well, all lives matter. We know that, but you know why we saying Black Lives Matter? Because of shit like this. But that what you just said doesn't even make sense. If I didn't if I don't if I'm hanging out with this boy, me and him are friends to this day. His parents and his father deceased. They never treated me different. So I can't go on something that don't happen. You can I can't live my life thinking, okay, well they friends with me, but they racist. I can't think like that. I can't live my life like that. I can't live my life like that. Just like there's a lot of stores that don't support the LGBTQ plus community. I can't say, oh, I don't know if I'm gonna go in this store because they don't probably like gays. Well, what do you say? Call into the show because I can tell y'all all this typing and stuff. Ugh. Okay, I'm like, I don't know why it take y'all 5 minutes to pick up the goddamn phone and say something. You can block your number, but yes, I know that racism exists, and I know there's probably some white friends of mine that are really racist deep down on the inside. But as long as I don't know it, what can I do about it? What can I do? As long as they treat me right, we cool. And I don't. If I have a clock, now I had to block I had to block one of my former landlords because I found that bitch was a Trump supporter. I blocked her ass. She a Christian, allegedly. She's a Christian. She loves the Lord. PT, I want you to know I love the Lord, and I believe God sent Trump to us, and I just don't think nobody understands how God is moving. I said, girl, and bitch, you're blocked. I blocked her ass too. And that bitch, when her husband died, who did she have taking her, running her around? Me. If I had known that bitch was a Trump supporter, I would have told her, bitch, catch a bus. Happy Pride, girl. I would have told that bitch, catch a bus, bitch, because I ain't taking you. And I hate that because I really liked her. I really liked her. I really liked her. I need to check her Facebook, see if she dead because she was having some health problems. And I would hate to know. Oh,
From Janet.
hello, it's PT Show. I can help you.
Hey, PT, this is Janet. How you doing?
I'm great. How you doing, sweetie?
Just trying to get through this.
Yeah, I know. I know. We're gonna get through it. Yeah, we're gonna get through it.
Yeah, but a lot of stuff, and the prosecutor, I'm going to be honest with you, because I did research and then, I followed someone else and we all did the research and stuff. The prosecutor and the defense were friends. They used to work together. So I don't understand. I don't understand why the parents went with him. I mean, I don't understand. I guess they were looking at his track record. I'm not sure. They said that he was a good attorney, but I would not have went with him knowing that they have worked together.
No, and here's the thing.
As prosecutors.
You know what my mom used to tell me? She said if we ever got in trouble here in my hometown, she would get no lawyer from here because everybody fucking friends.
Right. And that's what I'm saying. And I know attorneys, they talk, they camaraderie and all that there. But with them working together, I would not have went with him. That's all I'm saying. They work together.
Would he been
and able? Then the judge, but the judge should have stepped down because they were all friends. So even the judge should have stepped down. And the parents, I don't know what they were thinking. I would have asked for it to be switched to Dallas County.
That's why I don't understand. Why did they take it to Dallas County?
Because it was clearly that boy was defending himself. It's clear. He's sitting down. He never stood up. He never, ever stood up. And when and I'm going to call his name. His name is Eddie. Him and Eddie were supposed to be friends. Camilla went up there and asked another boy, was it okay for him to sit up under the tent because it was raining? The other boy told him yes. So him and the other boy was talking about the weather, how crazy it was, and all of this mess. Okay, so then Eddie saw him. Eddie went up there. Him and Eddie supposed to be friends. They done hung out. They done double dated. He done picked Eddie up in his car, riding him around because Eddie didn't have a car. He picking Eddie up in his car, riding him around, and all this other stuff. So then him and Eddie up there talking about football. Okay, they go to two different schools. Him and Eddie up there talking about football. So then he told Eddie that his football team sucked. Well, the Twins coach already done told them that they sucked, that they didn't have a good season, that they were sorry. He already done told the Twins that. So Eddie and Camilla up there talking about football. Why did the Twins, now, Eddie and Camilla was 5 bleachers up. The Twins was sitting behind them. Why did the Twins turn around and ask him, what did you say?
Because the first thing I would have said, well, bitch, I wasn't talking to you. That's what I said.
Okay, the Twins started it. Yeah.
That's sad. They know it too.
Right, so Camilla was sitting there, and then the Twins turned around and asked him, what did he say? So Camilla told him that,
The white boy that killed him, he was just mad. I mean, the white boy that got killed, he was just mad. His feelings were hurt.
Yeah, his feelings was hurt, but he still, my whole thing is, if they had minded their own business, this never would have happened.
You mean like the Trayvon Martin situation? If George Zimmerman had minded his own damn business, Trayvon Martin wouldn't be dead.
Wait a minute, I'm here in the background. Hold on. Okay.
Yeah, if Trayvon Martin had if George Zimmerman had been minding his damn business, Trayvon Martin would still be alive.
Right, and he killed him with what, over a bag of Skittles?
Yeah, and he didn't even have a
And
weapon.
he walked away. But look at the skin color. He walked away.
Right. Yep.
And it's just like that other man that killed the black boy because he said his music was too loud in his car.
Yep.
He walked away.
Look at the white officer with.
So it's all about the skin color.
That's what it is. But that's the reason why we got to vote and get registered to vote and get involved in these local elections and stuff like that, because they feel like, oh, we're gonna do what we want to do because they don't vote with it. They don't care. So we're gonna do what we want to do. Yeah.
And I think now a lot of us gonna start getting out and vote. Now I vote. So a lot of us gonna start watching, see a lot of them, and when they get out there and see, that's the reason why Trump is trying to do all this redistricting and stuff, trying gerrymandering, trying to get people not to go out and vote.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know, he's trying to make it harder for people to get out and vote.
I think the Lord need to give us.
So now people need to get out and vote.
I think the Lord need to give us a damn break, okay? We've been
like I said, if they pay me my reputation, if they pay us the money they owe us, shit, I'll find another country to go to.
Yeah, I got a friend of mine. She moved to the Philippines. She moved to the Philippines. Yeah, she's a gay lady too. They moved to the Philippines. Yeah. Well, I feel different. I kind of feel I'm on the fence about that because I don't want to leave. I want to stay and fight. You know, and I know it's easy to just get up and go, but everybody can't do that. But I think we should stay and fight, continue fighting. Because if everybody give up and leave, then all the people who came before us, it was just, you know, we didn't make things better because of what they did for us.
But PT, when are we gonna have to stop fighting? We shouldn't have to fight.
That's what I'm saying. When is it gonna stop? Somebody said,
you know, they stole this land. This land does not belong to them. They stole this land.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they stole it from the Indians. Yeah, it's like they don't want us. They don't want us around them, but they don't want us to have our own shit because they'll burn it down. I'm like, what the hell do y'all want us to have? Wow.
They don't want us to be better than them.
That's what it is. Somebody said, actually, black people vote faithfully more than other groups. They just don't get shit. Okay. And somebody said, I believe that they will give him an appeal and he won't get 35 years only if he doesn't get another all-white jury. Oh, okay, I got you. Good. Oh, well.
Just like they said, where was Hispanics? Where was Asians? Half of them think they're white anyway.
Hello. Yeah. That's why I'll be real funny about going to an Asian place to go eat. Going to an Asian place to give them my money because I know goddamn well the motherfuckers voted for Trump. Unless the ones that think they black, you know, like the one to be on Facebook and they're born his mama. I don't think she voted for Trump.
Yeah, but even okay, and a lot of people hadn't seen it, but there's an interview of the mother and the son when this originally first happened. They did a sit-down interview. The mother, out of her own mouth, said that she knew they were bullies. And then Hunter, which is the one that survived, Hunter says that he always go get Austin because he knows Austin is the finisher.
Well, he got finished.
So Hunter started and Austin finished.
You know, Austin got finished. That's what happened. Yeah. Mm.
So you know why you know they ain't beat up their own daddy. They broke his arm and stuff.
Yeah, that's what they said. They beat up his daddy. What in the hell?
Both of them jumped on their daddy.
There was some hood white.
So if they jump on their own daddy, what is that telling you about them?
Yep.
You knew they had anger issues. If they had issues, then you should have sought help for them.
Yep. But they white, so they thought they could get away with it. And nowadays, if somebody jump on their parents, they're supposed to go to jail for that.
They didn't go to jail. And they were suspended they were suspended anyway. They should not have been at that event
Oh, they were
at
suspended?
all. They were suspended.
Oh, I didn't know that. Wow. Are you in Collin County? Because you got all the tea.
Yeah, I'm in Collin County. I used to live out there. I was living out there when this happened.
Mm. Now, how far is that from Dallas? Is it closer to Fort Worth or Dallas?
It's closer to McKinney. It's right
Oh,
between.
McKinney. Okay.
Um,
I know where McKinney's
I'm
at.
trying to think.
McKinney's out there.
Yeah, it's like it's like maybe it's kind of like you lived in Dallas before, so if you go Preston North.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's kind of like out that way.
Yeah.
It's closer to the Denton area.
Right. I know where Denton and McKinney is. I know where that's at. Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's kind of like right in between.
It's like you're on your way to Oklahoma to gamble.
Right. Right. It used to be number farmland.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, but it's all built up out there now. Yeah.
Yeah, it's built up, but no, it used to be all farmland.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate you calling in. Are you going to try to make my show? I forgot. I asked everybody. I can't remember.
No, I'm not gonna make the show. I'm just gonna donate my ticket.
Oh, okay. Now, where you say you live at now?
I'm at Faith. I'm on the other side of Ray Hubbard.
Oh, you out there with and you up there by you got it going on out there. You out there where you can go fishing at the lake and all that kind of stuff.
I don't fish anymore.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I'm close to Lake Ray Hubbard.
It's real quiet out there. Lake Ray Hubbard is real quiet and nice out there. Yeah.
Yeah, it's quiet. I like it.
Mm-hmm. Well, I appreciate you calling in.
It was nice talking to you.
All right, baby. Thank you so much.
Instead of just texting.
I know. That's why I'm telling everybody it's a lot better if you call in. Hell, I don't bite. Well, sometimes I do. But anyway. All right. Well,
okay, then.
Thank you, love. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. See how simple it is to call in. Thank you, darling, for the comment. But yeah, so yeah, it's just crazy, y'all. It's crazy. It's crazy. But we'll get through it. We'll get through it. We're praying for the family, and maybe a pill will come and maybe something else will happen. I don't know. We'll see. But anyway. Well, guys, we had a great night tonight. We had over 100 people watching the show, and I had a wig on in the beginning. Who is that telling me I'm handsome? Well, are you buying a ticket to my comedy show since I'm so handsome? By the way, if you enjoyed the show tonight, my Cash App, Venmo, and Chime is all the same. It's PT Shows. As you guys know, I'm going to be headed to go out of town here in a couple of days. So, if you want to throw something on one of my little cards, that would be grateful, yes. But if not, I'm still going to get there. Yeah, I have a big show in Dallas this Sunday, but because I told you I live in a small country town, right? We only have one way out of here. Until I get my car, we only got one way out of here. You can fly or you can drive. Flying out of here is very expensive. Now, I used to have airline flight benefits, but my friend ran out of the little things, so now I got to get on Greyhound till I get my car. And leaving out here on Greyhound is so expensive. So, and usually when I leave from here, I just go to Dallas. No, so I just go to Fort Worth, and I get out from Fort Worth, then I catch the train into Dallas. Yeah, because it costs me like almost $100 to leave from here to go to Dallas, and it's just 3 hours away, one way. So yeah, we don't have a train. Our flights are so expensive, but I'm about to get my car. Even when I get my car, I'm still not gonna drive to Dallas. I don't like to drive. I hate driving. I'll drive that bitch to Fort Worth, park that bitch, get off and catch the train. I hate driving. Oh my God, I could never be a truck driver, any of that shit. Shout out to the truck drivers, baby, because I don't know how the hell y'all do it. So when I drive, I fall asleep. I can't drive. I can't drive long distances. Yeah, yeah. I can't drive long distance. I can't. Yeah. Um, yeah, and unfortunately, we're not blessed like some little country towns in Texas where the Amtrak comes through, and we don't have any of that. Yeah, but anyway, I enjoyed you guys tonight. Tomorrow, like I say, we'll see what happens tomorrow. And I'm gonna get out from here. I enjoyed everybody. Let me see if anybody bought a ticket. First of all, let me show y'all how you. First of all, let me show you how you can grab a ticket, and then let me turn off the phone lines. Phone lines are closed. Phone lines are closed. I'm gonna show y'all how you can grab a ticket, okay? And then if you grab a ticket, then it'll come to my. I'll see it on my email or whatever. And if you want to donate the ticket, just say, oh, by the way, if you donate the ticket, you still will be able to see the show. You're still going to be able to see the show. The show, you're still going to be able to see it. Yeah, you're still going to be able to see the show. But it'll be when the show is over. Like when the show is over, it'll be a link that you can click on to, and you'll be able to see the show. Somebody asked me, why don't you do it live? Because it won't be fair to the people who paid to come to see the show. You know what I mean? Yeah, it won't be fair. So, okay, so let me show y'all real quick, and I can. Okay, so you can turn this around here. So you go to the very front of my YouTube channel, all right? So you're gonna go here where it says more links. Click on more links. You're gonna go down. Please, can y'all please follow my Instagram, please? I got it going on Instagram, but I need more followers. Follow my Instagram, please. Go down here and you're gonna see PT Comedy Show July 26th. You click on that, and boom, there I am. You're gonna see a picture of me as myself and the drag character, and 842 Peachtree Street, Atlanta, Georgia, Hudson Grill. You go all the way down here. It's got all the stuff I've ever done, and then you go down here. It's got the location of the place, and then this is where you purchase your ticket. Again, if you do come or if you don't come, remember it includes the VIP entrance, it includes the brunch buffet, and all that other good stuff. Okay, okay, y'all. Okay, and this is where you purchase your ticket right here. You have options of getting one, two, all the way down to 25 tickets. So if anybody want to buy 25 tickets, let's see how much that comes out to. Oh, $1,361.25. Okay. So anyway, so that's how you get a ticket. And was it something else I was going to tell y'all, but I'm trying to remember what it was. Okay. Oh, also, I prefer you not do this, but we do have purchase protection for like COVID, sickness, death, or whatever. But I mean, just support the show. Just don't be an Indian giver. Don't give the money and take it back, because you'll get to see me one day live. And you'll be like, well, PJ, I paid for the ticket, but I couldn't come, so I don't want my money back. So you good. All right? Especially if you get to see the, oh, yeah, you're not going to see the show if you don't show me your receipt. All right? And this is done by ticketspice.com. This is a legit website, ticketspice.com. I don't have anything to do with your credit card information or anything like that, okay? All right, guys. Well, I had a great time with y'all tonight. I'm getting ready to, I got to put some of my Sorry, that was my fault. My fault. My fault. Thank you. Yes. Anyway, y'all, I'm out. Good night. Thank you. Prayers for Carmelo Anthony and his family. Prayers for peace, and we pray that he has be protected while he's there, and hopefully they can appeal this, and hopefully they can maybe perhaps get him out. All right. I love you guys. Take care. Take care. Bye bye. Thank you, moderators.